It's 7:30 and I just finished studying for an exam and it's tomorrow. So it's March of this year and I'm studying for like a final board exam thingy. And it's about 7:30 and I have like 2 or 3 hours to like go to sleep. But I stopped studying at 7:30 because I want to go to sleep right now. Sleep is actually very essential when it comes to studying. I would say it's like the number one productivity tactic. You can forget everything, Pomodoro technique, diet, everything. If you can get your sleep right, you're basically 80% of the way there. Because when you sleep, it's actually where your brain puts everything you learned into a long-term memory. First of all, I'm glad that you're working hard and you have the drive to study. So many people don't even have the drive to study, so it's actually like a grace that you're actually here learning about how you can get better. And I promise you by the end of this, you'll understand why sleep is like the best productivity tactic. First of all, getting good sleep, quality long sleep is actually good for you and it'll actually benefit you instead of like take time away from studying. Because when you study, sure, you'll remember it for the short term. Just because you read a textbook, you close it and you can say the perfect answer word for word, that doesn't mean you'll remember it later. When you sleep, it actually takes what you just learned from your short-term memory and puts it in your long-term memory. So it's like a hard drive in a computer. When you sleep, you actually take all the stuff you just learned, like 80-90% of it, and you keep it in the long-term memory. This way you don't have to learn it again. A lot of students, like I swear to God, I hate when like teachers, especially teachers, will tell students like, oh yeah, don't sleep at 2 a.m. and wake up at 6 a.m. Study all day, don't eat anything. Like, you need to sleep in order to remember what you just studied, bro. Like, it sounds like common sense when I say it, but sleep is good for you. Sleep makes you healthier, sleep makes you more smart, and it helps you remember what you learned. This is why in my exam time, if anybody was like talking to me then, I would not be awake past 9 p.m. It was a very early time for me to sleep. Usually I sleep at like 12 midnight. But I used to sleep at 9 p.m. Why? Not because I wanted to be productive and wake up early. That was one of the reasons. But the main reason is I studied like 4 blocks every single day, 4 study blocks. If I didn't sleep and if I was sleep deprived in any way, I would forget what I learned. My progress would just go down the drain. By me staying up till 10, 11, 12, I'm deliberately saying, fuck you. I don't care that my past self learned all this knowledge that I need later. I'm just gonna throw it down the drain. Because when you don't sleep, you start to forget what you just learned. That's why students who still stay up till 4 a.m., 5 a.m. studying, right? They still get like okay-ish marks. They're not all up high. And there's that dumb kid who studied for like 3 hours and still gets the same marks. So it's clearly not how much you study. It's about how much you sleep. The dumb kid who studied for 3 hours gets the same marks as this A+ student who studied till 4 a.m. Why? Because this kid actually slept. He remembered what he learned. The 4 a.m. kid, he's staying up every day for one night, whatever, it doesn't matter. For every single day, staying up nights after nights after nights and getting like 3 hours of sleep thinking it's productive, he's gonna get the same marks as a dumb kid because he didn't sleep. It sounds like common sense when I say it like this, but sleep is important. I took sleep very seriously. I could have studied 2 or 3 extra blocks up to 11 p.m., but I didn't because then I would get less sleep because I woke up early. So take your sleep pretty seriously. I would say just take it as the most serious thing. Study a little less if it means getting more sleep. A lot of like old people, bad teachers and your parents will tell you that no, you should not sleep this early. Just like ignore them. Sleep, trust me, it's gonna be the best thing ever. You're gonna feel better, you're gonna be smarter, you're literally gonna be healthier, you'll get less sick, you'll improve your cognition, improve your focus, improve your memory. I can name everything that I can go on. Just trust me, get at least 7 to 9 hours of sleep. Don't listen to people who say, oh, you need only 6 minimum. Shut the fuck up. 7 to 9 hours minimum. I would say push 9. I was like sleeping for 10 hours. Not all 10 hours. It took me like 1 hour to fall asleep. So I would sleep at 9 and wake up at 7. That's around like 10 hours, right? 9 to 10 hours. I took it very seriously because this is how I remember everything. Because if I sleep 10 hours or 9 hours, whatever I learned the day before, I don't have to study that again. I'm saving myself studying time. The reason why you have to keep relearning subjects over and over and over, even though you read it once and you studied once, is because you don't get sleep and you don't remember it. If you sleep, you'll remember it and you'll save yourself time. This is why I had time to go to go and exercise outside, do whatever I wanted to, go hang out with my friends, scroll on Instagram. Even though that was bad, I still did that because I just knew that I studied everything. I took my sleep seriously. Even the day before the exam, I still made sure I got to bed like at 8:39 because I knew if I don't sleep, I'll just forget what I just learned. So take it seriously.